Yo, what's the deal, peeps? What it do? So I'm right here. It's Monday, September 11th. I'm right here taking a little break. I just want to do a video and let you guys know a few things that I've been experiencing, noticing whatever tips that I can help with. So right now I'm at this hotel, right? I bought this phone cover. What I like about this phone cover is has a sliding kind of panel thing. So you can change the camera 16 by 9. Timer. Okay, that's good. All right, so let me show you guys something real quick. So this is the room I'm at right now, just chilling. They got a mirror, shit, you know what I mean? So I just want to show you guys real quick because I don't want to like disrupt anything. But pretty much, all right, so if you guys can see that room, and there's another one right there next to the soda machine. All right. So this room, I was literally in this room right here the last time I came. Right here. And I had came kind of late, so most of the other rooms were already checked out. But it just so happens that I get this room. And like I told you guys before, like in the other hotels that I've been to, they're always trying to put me next to the electrical system. So I don't know what the fuck they have in this room right here, bro. Like, honestly, like, I don't know if it's just me being cautious, but most likely, like, it might be the fucking router systems, the fucking Wi-Fi, just all the fucking connections. It's probably like a storage room or like a generator. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there's a room right there, and it's literally right next to my room. So if you guys look back at the footage that I just showed you, all these doors, there's 1, 2, and there's like 3, 4 before mine. So I'm kind of far away from it. I think that's where the laundry room is at. But anyways, you don't want to be next to anything that's noisy or electromagnetic. So the last time I came, I stood there probably till the morning, and I pretty much was up all night because I couldn't sleep anyways. And then I left, so I didn't even sleep. So usually they condition you when you go to sleep. So luckily I was able to stay up. And the next time I said, okay, I'm going to try it here. I'm going to see how it feels. If I get hit like really hard, if I get hit like, very little, then I'll stay here. But I'm going to pick a better room next time. So I did. I got here as soon as check-in time is, which is like 3 p.m. Right now it's like 5, so I've been here for like an hour already. And I got here like at 3:34 or whatever. And check-in's at 3, I think. But I got here and nobody's here because it's Monday. And I'm not working right now, so I'm in the process because, one of my family members passed away, so I need to like help my parents right now and stuff like that. So right now I haven't been really going out, so I'm kind of taking time off for myself, just like one day. So they put me next to this room, right? It's pretty much like that one, but they put me next to this room, and I was just like, fuck. And I think I was falling asleep, and at first, like, I think I wasn't getting hit, but then I felt like the energy, like, it's like pretty much monitoring you. It's like locking onto you little by little. That's how I feel like when I'm at my house, because they have my house pretty much, they got it on lock right there. They have a bunch of energy shit right there, and like they're like easily put me to sleep and stuff, control my sleeping patterns. They're constantly fucking with me right there at my house. So I know what to expect, or I know what to look for when I'm going to other places. And hopefully the AC isn't too loud. I'm gonna try to go in the restroom to talk, so it's not as loud in the background. Because I know like sounds they get to us, but since I block my ears a lot, like I can't even hear the AC. I can barely hear it. And it's certain sounds too. Like I can hear myself talking, but it's like in an enclosed area, like in my head, like if you were talking in a sealed room or something like that. That's how it feels when you block your ears, but it's kind of a little bit different. Anyways, so I was just like, dude, like I'm not gonna put myself in a position where they're gonna fuck with me more, or try to like pretty much expand on my gang stalking and get a better connection to me so they could fuck with me more. Cause I could like I could deal with it, but if I don't have to, I prefer not to. You know what I mean? Like if I don't have to deal with this fucking perp ass shit, I would prefer not to. And if I can block it, I prefer not to, because honestly, this shit shouldn't even be a factor in our lives in general. Like, the spiritual beings that we are, and like because our brain, it resonates at a high frequency, and that's why they don't like us, because usually the elites are the only ones that are supposed to resonate at this frequency. And I'm going to play a video for you guys so you guys can understand where I'm coming from. But like we're like, it's not that we're special, it's just that we are, I mean, because I don't want to say that word, because like then people start getting all offended and shit. But in a way, we just resonate different. We're stronger people. We have the sauce. You know what I mean? It's just, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So like, what's it called? So that's why they take these measures to fuck with us, because they don't want us reaching our full potential, and they don't like that we are the people that we are, because we're not one of them. You know what I mean? So they'll use our surroundings to fuck with us. And so like I got my room and I got it away from everything. So pretty much I'm going to just kind of take a quick walk outside so I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. And also on the side of the houses, there's a bunch of like generators of like electrical, I don't know what the fuck they are, but they're enclosed. And I'm pretty sure that's like where some type of like AC units or something that runs through there. And they're on the side of the building, and they're usually attached to one sec. They're not usually attached, but I noticed them that they were attached to let me see one sec. They were attached to the left side of the building. So over there, if I walk outside and I go outside and I looked on the left side of the building, there's like 3 like little kind of cubicles that stick out of the building, and they're attached to the rooms on this side. So there's kind of like a lot of energy running through there. So what I did was like, okay, well, I kind of like was thinking like, what's my best option? Like, because right now they're somewhat synchronized, because I'm going to tell you guys why. So this is pretty much the room. Like, there's no fucking bullshit. There's like very little towers around me or whatever. This is the room that I was just like, okay, is this room available? I asked them, is this room available? And they're like, they ask why, and I'm just like, I feel like it's a quiet room or whatever. Like, you can make up whatever excuse. I like the room, like whatever. I don't even know why he asked me why. In my opinion, why he asked me why was because he wanted to put me in the room that he wanted to put me in, so that I could probably get fucked with or something. But, obviously I'm 10 steps ahead of these fucking clowns. But anyways, so my left ear has gotten compromised, and I kind of cleaned it out, right? I cleaned it out, and I noticed that they were disconnected. So I was going to leave it like that. I was just going to leave my ear alone. I wasn't going to fuck with it. Unless like the next day the targeting continues, right? So I fucking accidentally poured because I was drinking, right? I accidentally poured some liquor in a cup. And I swear that like this was like a fucking injected thought, bro. Because I felt like, dude, how the fuck did I make that mistake? You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, dude, that's just like, it was like if they intentionally wanted me to fucking make that mistake, right? So my ear was good. And then I grabbed this cup that I thought was water, because I was using water at the time. And so like you could kind of fucking think like, yeah, you can make a mistake like that, because I usually pour water in that cup, and I use that cup with some type of little tool that I have that like squirts water in your ear. So I fucking seen the cup and I automatically grabbed it and poured it in. I poured a little bit in my ear, and like I kind of put my hands over it so it doesn't pour that much, and it was alcohol and it started burning. And I didn't want to use alcohol. I have used alcohol in the past, but I didn't want to use alcohol. So so it started to burn. I was like, fuck, and I just kind of threw water on it or some shit. But like it fucked up my progress. Like I had them blocked, and then I fucked it up. And I was just like, damn. So you gotta be careful. Like you gotta be careful what. In my opinion, like since I've used so many different things, I think that I messed up my ears to a certain extent where they're like they can control them. They can predict my ear, and then like they can control my ear and like choose what liquids to like spit out and liquefy and like keep in my ear. So like because of all the years of targeting and them not being successful. So if you're just starting, you don't have to worry about making a mistake right away. You can always fix it. Like don't worry like, oh, if you make a mistake it's fine. You can reset it. So like if you use something and you don't like how it feels, you can use freaking hydrogen peroxide and clean it out, or you can use like earwax remover and stuff like that. Like you can always change it and then just see where your targeting is. So like don't be like worried if like, you know, if it's bad. You can just fucking reset that shit. Like I always have. I've always fucking been able to reset it. Like right now I kind of don't like where my targeting is, but it's not that bad. It's like it's tolerable. So I'm just gonna kind of like leave it alone for now until I get fucking fed up with it, and then I'm gonna fuck them up again. So it doesn't really matter. But let me see. Let me go back in the restroom. So as I'm in the room right here, right, I'm looking around, kind of just seeing, you know, the fucking environment or whatever. They got like plugs or whatever, and I was looking at the bed because this is where I'm gonna sleep, right? And I'm just like, okay, well, I keep hitting my feet on this fucking thing, right? So it's a metal frame, and all the rooms are like this. All the rooms. It's a fucking metal. Hold on a sec. It's a metal fucking frame, all metal. All right. So that's obviously gonna fucking generate fucking. Let me take a picture of it so we can not dwell on it, but like just analyze the situation. All right, so obviously, bro, like I've known materials and I know metal is very conductive. So I already have an idea what I'm gonna do about this. You guys obviously can come up with your own idea, but I'm not gonna say exactly what I'm gonna do. Like if you wanted to stay the night here and be comfortable, you can either bring your own shit and put it under it, or you can do something else. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say anything. But anyways, there's always an answer for fucking any situation that you're in. Like, except like sometimes you're stuck. Like for instance, like I want to move out of my fucking house because I know that they have, you know, control in my house. They've fucking modified the, what the fuck? They modified shit. Okay, so they modified my house big time, and you know, they changed the fucking telephone pole. They put a thicker electrical wiring throughout the whole street. I mean, it's pretty much like a radiation central right there. So I can't move because I don't have the money to move, and my family's not ready to move yet. They're gonna start looking for a place very soon. So wherever I go, bro, they're not gonna be able to do all this shit again. Like my mom's gonna notice, and then I'm gonna have more people on my side. You know what I mean? Because my mom doesn't completely believe me. She thinks that like, oh, why are they going to be doing this shit to me? But if I pointed out a lot of shit to her and I'm explaining to her, like, because she kind of wants to believe me, but she hasn't yet, you know, completely. So if like they come and start fucking with the electricity pole to the new place that we fucking move and like start doing the same shit that they did over there, she's going to think like hella suspicious, and she's going to be like, dude, all right, now it's just too much. There's no fucking mathematical possible way that these motherfuckers come and do this shit. So like when I go and I find a new place, an apartment, or fucking whatever, I do a surveil of the building. I make sure I look at all the fucking poles, even if do a video if you have to. Fucking record all the poles, your whole block, kind of just do like a little quick fucking tour of your fucking street and try to like, you know, record as much as you can, 15, 20, like 15 minutes, a 10-minute video, whatever. And then just recognize everything, because they're going to try to change shit around you. Little by little, they're going to try to fucking change things. And that's how they fucking embed themselves, like, close to you. If they can't change shit around you, they'll change shit at your neighbor's house. They'll try to get close to you. So, like, for instance, say I move somewhere else, and then all of a sudden, because I make sure there's no towers in the area as well. No fucking 5G towers. So, like, for instance, let's just say, boom, I find a place, no towers. The electricity poles are like, they're not old, but they're not up to date and shit. They're just like regular modifications that they have done. And then so like I moved there, and then these motherfuckers literally put a fucking tower up. I would say like fucking 10 feet, not 10 feet, fucking like, 50 feet away from my house. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever, however much far away. Like, they'll literally fucking go to that extent, because they'll just be like, oh, well, like, dude, how are we going to know that? Like, they would probably go to that extent to do that. So I'm just calling it out right now. So when I move, I'm going to do a video, and then obviously they're going to fucking do their fucking fake ass shit, and I'm going to be able to call it way ahead of time. And it's going to be fucking too obvious. I'm going to remember to title this video future home sabotage or something like that. Anything that will remember, so I can go back to this video and I can tell my mom or whoever the fuck doesn't believe me, like, I told you so. How do you fucking think I know this shit? Because that's how these fucking cowards will fucking, they will try to control the situation. So, I'm right here like trying to live my life, but I can tell that I'm being targeted. You know what I mean? I can tell that I'm synchronized to something that I don't want to be connected to. I can tell. And, I've been sober, for the most part, like, because before I used to party more. Now, I even stopped drinking as much alcohol as I used to. So like, I'm pretty much sober most of the majority of my existence here. You know what I mean? As I'm trying to fucking live my life, I'm pretty much sober most of the time. I drink on occasion, but that's like, here and there. So like, I'm sober minded talking to you guys. Like, I had to step away from that party life because it was making my targeting worse. So, I can admit that as an adult, because a bunch of people do it. You know what I mean? And not everybody is talking about this shit happening to them. So it's not like, oh, well, that's what happens when you party. No, it's just, it happens to very few select individuals. And I'm going to tell you guys why right now.
I think as gamers, the hardest thing to accept is
Damn. All right. Right here.
I finally got my psychologist to prescribe me the Death with Dignity drink. The quality of life for a targeted individual, in case anyone was concerned, your head's always ringing. This is reverberating pain up and down your nervous system because you're being attacked with a microwave. All because you have a high brain resonance. They call you a terrorist and point microwaves at you. And secretly, what it's about is your brain's more powerful than billionaires. That's all it's about. And you're not even living a life. Someone else is using a remote consciousness signal butting in on your consciousness. So, if you lobotomize me, this Havana syndrome, you're inverting the matter of my brain. I'm not even in my own head half the time. Right now, I'm being attacked by the front right side of my head. It's half numb. And then the other night I'm laying in bed and I just hear myself. I'm about to fall asleep seconds away. They zap me. You just hear it. It's the worst. You guys don't even know. I could sit down for over 3 days nonstop explaining every single thing that I was washing dishes and then cutting the fuck out of my hand and burning the shit out of myself when I pull shit out of the oven. Just simple, petty shit that they mind control you to do by having muscle twitches. It's the worst. And no one's gonna fucking share this, or no one's gonna spread the knowledge of this type of shit. And then not only you sometimes can't manipulate me, so you're gonna manipulate my family, or threaten me with my family, or threaten me with shooting up a school because I hemi-synced my brain. That's what I go through. That's the type of manipulation. And then you go around, the people that are around you or in your life, and you see that they've also had an encounter that has infringed their brain. They're not even swimming in there. You see energy, so you can see where their consciousness is sitting in their head. You can feel it better because of how conscious energy connects with, just by touching their head, you can definitely feel the infringement. Like my mom, her brain was infringed before she died. And then this is the worst. And my psychologist knows that. And he knows that I'm going through this, so I might as well go. There you go. You get your last bit of data. Your alleged data, because this ain't no fucking science project. This is a bullshit lie to let a spoiled brat-ass motherfucking billionaire get his way, and the NSA's sucking dick enough to make it happen for him.
So this dude's channel, I think he really explains things well, and puts it in a language you can understand, and whatever he said, I just kind of resonates with me, exactly what he was talking about and how he pronounced everything. So if you wanted to check him out, this is his channel. I'm not sure how longer he's going to be around. I'm not sure what that Death with Dignity, I don't know if that's an injection or some type of medication. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm pretty sure I could Google it right now, and I'm pretty sure it's something where he can just leave this place. I don't know. He said a psychiatrist prescribed him it, so I guess he's just had enough, and I could understand that shit. And it's crazy, bro. They're fucking doing this shit to people. It's it's not a secret anymore. It's not to me, it's it's already played the fuck out. Everybody knows about this shit already, but they're still trying to pretend it doesn't exist. And it's just it's pathetic that even people would even try to, or still try to fucking go along with this shit. I don't know. To me, it's just waste of space, waste of time, waste of fucking energy. They're pushing their agenda, these elites or whoever the fuck is in control, and they're the ones that are gaining from it. And I don't know how the fuck they're putting it in these people's brains they're gonna fucking win or they're on the winning side, because they're the fucking same, the way that they see us, they're the same shit. They're never gonna accept them into their fucking society, or they're never gonna move up high enough where they're not gonna feel the backlash of when shit hits the fan. These fucking pieces of shit, they're gonna go down the drain with everybody else. So I don't know why they're fucking pushing an agenda that's gonna fuck themselves over in the end. But obviously people are fucking stupid and retarded that they can't see that. But you know, whatever. They're cattle. They're gonna fucking do what they're told. They're little fucking padussies. You know, stop worrying about them. Don't even waste your time or space or energy trying to think about that shit. Just focus on yourself. Try to uplift yourself. Like, live in the moment. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about the past. That's how I am. That's how I pretty much have survived a lot of this time. I don't fucking dwell about the fucking past. If I had a bad day yesterday, I try to keep moving forward. Like, I live in the now. That's why I think I've been able to persist this far in my life. Because if I focus on this shit, and then plus I've been having help, like being able to block them. And, you know, that's by the grace of the Most High and, you know, his discernment on my life, like, that I've been able to fucking, you know, been able to fight against these fucking cowards. But how he said, we have a higher brain resonance. We're fucking smarter than a lot of these fucking cowards put together. I already know this shit. I know it's for a fact. I know fucking 100% without a doubt that we are fucking smarter, and that's why they fucking hate us too. They don't fucking like us that we're fucking, you know, it's, I think even when I was showing you guys one of the videos in my past videos, he said that, that in Leo or El or whatever, he got mad at Yahweh because supposedly in their story, I don't know if it's true or not, but Yahweh created like people and he spliced some genes and stuff to make people stronger than even them. And so he got mad. Supposedly Lucifer, I don't know what the fuck. He got mad because of, you know, what Yahweh did. And then this is the story that they were telling, and I put it in my last video. On one of my last videos. That's why, like, I don't know what the story was, but I gotta freaking find it again. I feel like playing it right now just to like kind of get the story down. Hold on. Control the keepers. I'm gonna pause the video so I want to find it so I don't have to play like a bunch of shit.
Began to degrade.
Alright, so
Society
this is the
began
video.
to degrade. And El, from a good man, the best of men, became a tyrant who had and still has no equal. He proclaimed himself the supreme God and made his children gods as well. The youngest son of El was Yahweh. So El gave his sons lands and put them in charge of the people who lived there. They began to fight among themselves and wage wars. It was a competition, like the Olympics today. That's how they had fun. To this day, there are traces of atomic wars. Traces of how representatives of the past civilization used nuclear weapons against each other. It wasn't a global war, it was a tactical war. And it's really not a fairy tale. Then El's children, competing with each other, began to engage in genetic modification. Each one of them tried to create a race of people that would be superior in some way to the competitor's race. When we trace it back, we're all related, we're all humanity. But at the same time, we're different. There's black, white, yellow, red, and it's interesting how those races were spread out. Darwin's theory doesn't work here. Humans just appeared in large numbers in certain areas on different continents, sort of out of the blue. The immiscibility of the different races appeared, and with it the hatred of each other. After all, people didn't start intermingling until very recently. So why didn't people mix for so long? How did it happen? There's no other way to explain it. But even in tribes that are isolated now and have not mixed with anyone, you can find the genetics of other people, of other races. This indicates that all human beings originally came from the same race. The children of El also tried to breed certain races of warriors, creating giants and cyclops, for example. They used to live on this earth. There were quite a lot of them, and they disappeared not so long ago. That is why there's a lot of evidence of their existence in architecture and photos. been found. They tried to destroy this history later. Not so long ago, there were catastrophes that took away a large part of history, which was then rewritten. Old cities were destroyed, rebuilt, repopulated, and then rebuilt again. And you have no idea how far from the truth everything you've been told about the world is. All you see is only what they want you to see. Most interestingly, during these genetic experiments, Yahweh created his own people. He was the most cunning and clever of all the children of El, even though he was the youngest. This is evidenced by the fact that you know his name very well, while the other children of El do not. Yahweh had the idea to use not only human genes. He based his creation on the genes of biologically superior beings, superior to humans in many ways. And it worked. His people have a higher level of intellect than other nations. And no matter...
Hear that? His people have a higher intellect than other nations. Maybe we're his people. I don't know, bro. But all I know is that it sounds right to me.
How powerful the giants were, even they lost to those who were smarter and more cunning.
They lost to those who are smarter and more cunning. Maybe they don't want to lose again because we'll destroy these fucking coward fucking pieces of trash.
Nowadays, genetics is quite advanced, and all this can be easily traced and verified. Take a look for yourself.
Boom! Mind blown, freaking anal blown. All right? So, you know, it's either way, we're God's people. Whoever created us, whether it's God, like obviously I believe there's a God. I don't know exactly how the story goes, but like people are coming out with it. And this information, a matter of fact, if you look up, let me see, I'm gonna post the actual link to this guy's channel, the guy that just talked right here. All right, so I'm gonna go on my fucking bookmarks real quick. Damn, I didn't save it? Hold up. I know what, history. Alright, this is the guy's channel. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it in the description. I'm already following him. Shadow control. These dudes talk about all kinds of stuff that we probably never, really touched about. Truth about reincarnation, who rules the world in reality. These two documentaries are pretty interesting. So I'm gonna post this link in the description, and let me see if I forgot to touch on anything else. Dude, I don't know. Like, honestly, all I could say right now is that, like, I kind of feel, I feel blessed and cursed at the same time, being chosen, to have to go through these trials. Because on one side of looking at things is that we're different than everybody else, and in a good way. But we have like no real relationships, you know what I mean? Because of the people that we are, it's hard for us to find real connections because of our values and our lifestyle and stuff like that. Just the people that we are, the way that we resonate, we can't click with other people. Because we know that they're fake. We can see like through them. We can see like where they're coming from, if they're fronting, like how they carry themselves. Like we just see people that are fake, and a lot of people are fake. And it's just like, it's hard to find real motherfuckers nowadays, bro. So it's just like, in a way, it's a cursing and a blessing. But I'd rather be a real motherfucker surrounded by a bunch of fake motherfuckers than be a fake ass motherfucker myself. So, you know, I'm blessed and cursed at the same time. But anyways, you guys enjoy these videos here. Check them out if you guys don't have nothing to do. Always, you know, send positive vibes and you know, and prayers towards my way. I appreciate that. I'm just going to keep on pushing forward, bro, you know, and try to help my fam, try to help others, the ones that, you know, are looking for it. And, you know, just keep moving down that right path, that path of light and, positive discernment and vibration, and just live in the now and don't worry about the future. Don't, you know, and that's why when you're living in the now and you're being targeted, that's why I say live in the now, because when you're being fucked with, if you're living in the now, you don't want to live in the now. You know what I mean? That's why, since I'm able to block it, most of it out, that's how I can live in the now. And so that's why I'm telling you guys, fucking get deep in that fucking ear. And you guys want to know something? Actual tip, a little gem that I need to fucking disclose. If you really want to get that shit in there, you know how when you have air inside your ear, or if you have water inside your ear and you hold your nose and blow? Well, I found a technique doing that. Holding your nose, blowing air, and then sucking it back in while you're holding your nose. This sucks in the liquid and it gets it deep in that fucking ear canal. And this is how I fucked them up in the past. But I know my ears very well, and I've learned a lot of techniques. So if you guys, I'm telling you, if you want to try this, find your own fucking olive oil and fucking fuck them up and tell me your opinion. But yeah, bro, that's it for me. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day right here, watch some TV, chill with some, you know, a friend of mine, and then just chillax. And you know, I've known this person for years and shit, so that's like the only reason why I even am here, you know what I mean? Like, I would be home right now if I didn't know this person, you know what I mean? So I don't go out just meeting fucking random people, bro. I choose my interactions. I try to choose them most of the time. I try to choose the right people around me. You don't want to keep fake people around you, because it just opens doorways for these motherfuckers to backstab you and do some fucking scandalous shit to you, or it's going to put you in a worse position in your targeting. So yeah, just because you guys see me trying to live my life, like, don't go making dumb decisions. Always stay on your toes. Always fucking do your due diligence. And you know what I mean? And know your surroundings. You know what I mean? Like, don't ever let your guard down. And like, but still you enjoy yourself at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, try to be around family, people that care about you. That's the only way that you're going to be in positive vibration. Because if you're around people you can't trust, like, what's the point? I cut all those people out. I threw them to the curb. I don't fuck with nobody. If they make me feel any type of way negatively, bro, like, I'm just like, don't cut, bro. Just delete, block, whatever the fuck. I don't waste my time with fucking fake ass people, bro. And you guys, all I wish is the same. I wish you guys the best. Everybody that's, you know, going through this, I pray, you know, over you right now. And in the name of Yahweh, in the Son, everything that is positive in the universe, that to be healed and to be set free from this cowardice program, and to take up our rightful place as intelligent people in God's kingdom, intelligent beings that are above this fucking cowardly program and all this negative BS that we are surrounded by on a daily basis. I pray for strength for every one of my comrades, brothers and sisters out there suffering alongside me. I pray that they are released and all these cowards are vanquished from our life. and all the chains are broken. The bondage is broken. We are set free like a bird, a hawk, a freaking eagle in the sky, set free and not held back. A to the men. Smash that like button, baby. Let's go.